This video I'm going to take a look at the ATorch Innovation 150 watt adjustable DC battery capacity tester that supports 12, 24, and 48 volt lead acid and lithium batteries. So just out of the box, first thing I take out is some cables and an adapter on the outside of the plastic, and then the power adapter inside the white box with the instructions underneath. The instructions are printed on one side of a single page using poor English. The first instruction says to keep press long time the key, 0 all data, which gets the point across but was still a little funny reading. The page also includes specifications and warnings, so I read through most of it all before plugging the DC tester into use for the first time. So when it first boots up, I will push the button and it will turn to English, and then I can cycle through different display options before it goes into the settings. I will leave the back light on, and as it states under description 6 in the instructions, I can program the tester by double pressing the button to go up and triple press the button to go down. So after triple pressing the button to decrease the max voltage setting, I can just hold the button down and it will keep decreasing the value, and I just release the button when I get to where I want. Then I'll accidentally push the button a single time and it moves on to the next setting, but I wasn't done with the max volts yet, so I'll have to cycle back through everything to get there again. I will quickly press the button 3 times to decrease the volts by 1, but when I try again, I wait too long on the third press so it moves to the next setting. And as I'm cycling through the settings to get back, I decide to just change the max wattage, so I will quickly press 3 times and then hold the button down until I get to 140 watts. Then after I'm done setting that, I'll cycle back through again until I get to the max volts and triple press the button one last time to get it down to an even 200. So now that I'm somewhat familiar with how to use the display, I will unwrap the wires to see what all came with this, and it has wires that connect via USB and 2 that connect via the screws on the left side. I decide to use the 2 wires that screw in, so I will start by inserting the black negative wire inside the plates for the bottom screw, and then tighten it down using a Phillips head screwdriver. Then I will do the same for the positive red wire, and when I'm done, I will peel the protective film off of the display, and I'm ready to start testing batteries. The instructions say to start with both knobs turned all the way down, so I will make sure they are turned all the way counterclockwise to the left. Now I'm going to take my voltmeter and test these older batteries that I've been using for a couple of years, and I get around 12 volts. So I will hold down the button on the tester to reset everything, and then hook it up to the batteries wired in parallel. Then I will slowly turn the top knob clockwise to the right until I get to around 2 amps, but I'm assuming the top knob is for coarse adjustment, and the bottom knob is for fine tuning. But the instructions show that it's the other way around, so I think I read some misinformation on the internet before I started testing for the first time. So with the tester set at 2 amps, which shows is around 21.38 watts, I will let this run while I periodically check back in to see where the volts are at. And after a little over an hour, I'm just shy of 2 amp hours, so I'm assuming that these batteries are at the end of their life cycle. They were advertised as 7 amp hours each, so I should get closer to 14 amp hours since there are 2 12-volt batteries wired together in parallel. But with less than a volt left after an hour, I hit 2 amp hours, so I'm sure that is the reason these stopped working in my UPS system. Hopefully this video has helped, and feel free to ask any questions that you still may have in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more quick and on-point videos.